The world was never meant to end in silence, but it did. Cities once filled with laughter had turned into echoes of the past. Skies bled orange from endless fires, and the oceans carried the ashes of forgotten dreams. Humanity had touched the stars, but lost the ground beneath its feet. People lived surrounded by machines they no longer understood. They built weapons to protect themselves from a future they had already destroyed. No one noticed when the air stopped smelling like rain, or when the forest stopped singing. Nature was gone, and with it, the balance of life. By the year 2890, every nation was fighting its own shadow. Power grids failed, food was gone, and water had become the new currency. A decade of chaos followed, called by survivors the Silent Fall. The world was collapsing not from war, but from exhaustion. There was no enemy left to fight, only time itself. And yet, beneath the ruins, a whisper of hope remained. Far under the dead cities, in the heart of an abandoned world, a small group of scientists gathered in secret. They called their hidden home Helios 9. It was not a bunker, it was a beginning. Among them was Dr. Aria Solon, a woman who had watched her planet die one forest at a time. Her eyes carried both grief and determination. She once said, "We can't save this Earth, but maybe we can build another chance." Those words became their purpose. They worked in silence, surrounded by cold metal walls and the hum of old machines. Outside, storms tore across the planet, but inside Helios 9, light flickered, a light of imagination. They began collecting fragments of the past, DNA, seeds, memories, music, every sound, every color, every story humanity ever made. They stored them inside glowing crystals, hoping one day the world could remember what it had lost. But hope was fragile, their power was fading, supplies running out, the surface world had become too toxic to return to still. They continued one night, as thunder shook the ground above, thunder rolled through the dying world. Dr. Aria stood before a holographic Earth. Her team watched as she whispered, "This is not the end, it's the pause before the beginning." Outside, lightning struck the ruins of the old world, each strike echoing through silence. Deep beneath the surface, a single blue light pulsed within Helios 9's deepest core. No one knew what it was yet, but history would remember that faint glow as the first heartbeat of the 30th century, a whisper of life returning. They had started something no one could stop. Memories of humanity breathing again for the first time. She felt hope, not for herself, but for what could be born next. Deep below, the seeds of a new Earth waited above ground. The storms began to rest. The planet exhaled, slowly. Something small, something alive, stirred beneath. Helios 9 had become the heart of a new beginning. The new world was breathing, and so, the 30th century began, not with noise, but with a heartbeat.